Asia Minor was a major center of Caesar worship. After Julius Caesar died, Octavian asserted his own divinity, displaying titles of deity. This is crazy. Do you guys know the scriptures that say there's no other name under heaven and earth by which men must be saved, and that name is Jesus? You know the scriptures in the book of Acts and stuff like that? Did you know that was an inscription to Caesar? There's no other name under heaven and earth by which men may be saved, and his name is Octavian, Caesar. So when our disciples, when the apostles wrote those scriptures, it was in defiance to the king. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is why in 1 John when he says no man can say he's of Christ except the Holy Spirit, no man can say that Christ is with him except by the Holy Spirit, because they knew if they put the deity of Christ above Caesar, they were dead men. They knew it. Why do you think they were persecuted? They weren't persecuted because they were preaching Jesus. Did you know at the time of Rome, you could be a Christian and have a job and worship? You could rent temples that they just did sacrifices to a different god. You could rent temples and actually practice Christianity and worship. You could actually do all that stuff. It was the moment you said, no, king, you're not God. God is God. You understand? That's when the tyranny began. That's when the disciples began to get persecuted and in some cases died. If you look at Peter's story, how many of you guys have read the Fox's Book of Martyrs? Anybody in the room? I highly, highly write this down. Put it in your phones. Fox's Book of Martyrs. It will change your life, okay? When you begin to read the story of the apostles and how they died, it'll change everything you think about Christianity, because it's happening now. These men, did you know that Peter was hung upside down on a cross? And you know what he said about that? He said, you want to crucify me, but I'm not worthy to be crucified as my Lord. So they put him upside down.